connecting the DreamWay to the ports. That's what we're going to do now. This is a critical step to success. You don't want to make sure that the port's left out of one of the hooks so that it leaks. So as we discussed earlier, I'm going to move my thumb and finger up to the top of the QR socket, okay, right behind the hooks. Then what you're going to see me do is I'm going to rotate my hand over as I'm putting this up onto a port. So at least for me, I start with my left side. And so I've got my thumb and finger up behind the hooks. There is a stabilizing ring in the center of the port. I'm going to hold that still and I'm going to place this in and you'll see my hand rotate and that's on. I'm going to hold the stabilizer ring on the second side, thumb and finger up behind the hooks. And then you see that hand, I just rotated it back. And then what I'll do is the QR sockets can actually still rotate while you have them hooked. And what I want to do is I want to reaffirm that the arms are where the nubs are on the outside of the silicone. And for those of you that want to know which side of the silicone should face into your skin versus what side should face out, the side with the nubs will always face away from you. If you're looking in the mirror putting these on, you're going to see the nubs and the arms will be spaced to the outside. On the interior, if I tilt this up, you'll see the interior arms are spaced to the inside. That's the reason for the nubs, is that if the arms on the outside are this way, then the interior arms are turned interior next to the silicone and they won't scratch against your lip. Additionally, on this side, the silicone is a little bit concave in order to match up with the shape of your lip. Now, once I have these on, what I want to do is I want to take my thumb or my hand and I'm going to cap the end of this and gently breathe out of my nostril to see if I have any leak in this area. And you'll see my nostrils flare like this. When I do that, I don't hear any hiss around here. And me breathing out that hard is going to really duplicate a fair amount of CPAP pressure. There's no leak. So what I can do is I can now take this and go into the bedroom and connect it into my CPAP unit. But for this demonstration, I'm going to connect it right here. And I'm going to put this on a pressure of 25. So this is at a pressure of 25 on bi-level. I've made EPAP and IPAP the same pressure. If I pitch the tab to release, you'll know that it's leaky because you'll hear the hiss. Push it back in, reconnect with that twist, and I back out again. But as you can see here, I can tug on my nose and there's no leak. I can push on the side. Nothing is going to make this thing leak. So I've got a perfect seal here. So I'm going to turn this back down as well to a normal pressure of 9.5. So if I need to get up and use the restroom, the easiest thing to do is disconnect this and wear the actual DreamWay hanging from my nose. It only weighs an ounce. For you to be up for a short period of time to urinate, this is going to be very easy for you to go to the restroom and then come back in and disconnect and reconnect. So that's what we recommend to start with. But the big thing for you to get adjusted to how to put these on is you want to practice with the ports in the QR socket. When you're first getting started, take your ports, hold them up with the QR socket and practice. Pinch to release, move your thumb and finger back in front. And as you can see here, I'm not looking at this to do it, okay? I'm doing this all from muscle memory. So while this is completely different and doesn't have any headgear or Velcro, which is what most of you out there are going to be familiar with, if you do this and then learn to do it with both hands, you're going to find that what will happen is when you can do this, connect, disconnect, you'll be able to do this with your eyes closed. And then the faster you can do this with your eyes closed, the faster you won't need to put this part on in the mirror. You can do this part at bedside. These though, you need to always put them on in the mirror. It's going to be really, really difficult to get them aligned properly every single night. without actually being able to see your reflection to do it. There are crucial steps to get these on correctly. This is a muscle memory thing. If you learn to do this with muscle memory, you'll be able to do this at bedside in no time flat. The more you practice, the faster you'll get at it. Just like that. And you'll be a pro just like me. Now, everybody's thinking, oh my gosh, this is so much to put on, so much to do. I can literally put the entire thing on in under 30 seconds. My best is 26 seconds. That's less time than it takes to brush your teeth or take your contacts out. So I can tell you this, if 30 seconds is too much to have a leak-free night with CPAP, then I got news for you. You need to look for something else, because this is going to take care of all your straps, all your dry eyes, all the marks on your face, any kind of pain that you're having inside your nostrils, any kind of pressure that you're having on your teeth, or if you have any kind of nerve damage on your face, or if you have alopecia or bald spots, or if you've had breaking hair on your head, you can get rid of it with this system. Additionally, this product's clinically proven to reduce your AHI. That means your events are going to come down. It's going to reduce your 95th percent pressure, because if you don't have a leak here, then your CPAP unit auto algorithms are going to be far more accurate, because almost all of the other manufacturer auto algorithms do not calculate for leak very well. There's a couple of clinical studies that are getting ready to come out. Algorithms and CPAP units are disturbingly inaccurate when you have a lot of leak. So with our product, DreamPort gives you a leak-free opportunity. It's going to improve your AHI, it's going to improve your 95th percent pressure, and it's going to considerably reduce the amount of leak that you have, and all of those things are going to allow you to sleep more consolidated and improve your compliance, and that's going to drive better outcomes for you as a patient.